Hi there, Winter Warriors. This week we're talking strength training. And I know sometimes that term scares people. We're trying to bench, tons of weight, curling a bunch of weight, things like that. But really from running, what we're looking at more is we're looking at those muscles that stabilize things. So when we run, a lot of times, we're going straight, and that's all we're doing, 100% in a straight motion. So some of our lateral side-to-side muscles aren't as strong. The reason that's so important from a runner is as we get farther into a run, as we get a little bit more tired, typically what happens, and a big common fault from a runner, is our hips get weak and our hips start to swivel back and forth. And so as we run, it's back and forth. And if you really look at that waistline, it'll bounce back up and down. A lot of times that's caused because of weakness and not enough strength training of those stability muscles. So when I like to look at strength training, that's one of the areas where I like to focus. So what I want to do today is I'm going to try to show you two different strength conditioning type activities that we can do to really work on those muscles. And the big key here is a lot of times we're always just running forward and we're not thinking of those lateral type movements. And so these are two things that I like to do to try to keep strength and keep using those lateral movements. So I'm going to try to move around. So the first thing that I like to do is a side-to-side lateral step. So the key to this one is we want to get down into a good squat position. So you get into a good squat position and then we're slowly walking side to side. Again, this is very slowly side to side in that good squat position. What this is going to do, it's going to work on those hip muscles and really strengthen them. Again, key being, we want to get down into a good squat position. Because if you're standing up, you're standing like this, you're just walking side to side, you're not activating the muscles that we really want to reach in this. So you want to get into that good squat position and slowly step side to side. What I recommend is to do, whatever room you're in, a typical room 10 feet, 12 feet wide, go side to side, maybe go down, back. If you do that 3 to 5 times, that's a good thing that'll work those muscles. If you do have one of these elastic bands, you can usually pick these up someplace pretty cheap. These elastic bands, if you put it around your ankles when you're doing that, that adds even a little bit more resistance. So once you've built up, that's a nice way to progress to the next section. So the other thing that I like to do, and I have a ladder here, and it's a little bit more just for demo purposes, but if you don't have a ladder, you can just imagine a ladder. But similar to what we were doing, but if we get in that squat position and we do out, out, in, and we walk up and down this ladder in that squat position, going out and in. Again, what you're doing is you're trying to activate those muscles that we don't use quite as much when we're running. With that one, same thing. If you start out doing it, gradually, hey, this is getting kind of easy. If you pick up one of those bands, they come usually in light, medium, heavy. You can gradually build up a little bit more and more and activate those more. Keys to this, slow movement. In this case, going faster is actually giving you less of a benefit than going slower. But I think if you add those two things to your workout routine, they don't take that much, but they really will help you out. They'll prevent injuries and really keep you in much better form. All right, we'll talk to you next time.